Greetings, a nice time of the day, and yeah, let's record the first video after a quite long time. Um, I thought about starting recording again, um, to for different reasons. So mostly, I think it's to motivate myself to doing some things. One of them is a personal project. However, the second, I have 3 points. Yeah, second point is actually second motivation is actually improve my English. Um, live in an English environment for 30 years, and before I was still working using in English, of course, not in such extent. And since then, still, I think my English is intermediate or kind of better limit, especially also pronunciation and vocabulary and so that's special pronunciation. So I think recording videos actually helped me to see and try improve my pronunciation. And the last motivation, this last point from recording videos is actually sharing my state, my inputs, my thoughts. I felt like talking to the camera is like a diary or something. Yes, it will become a public. I'm not going to close it. However, it will have some kind of therapeutic effect as well, I hope. So that will be my motivation. So and sorry for such monotonic voice. You can't find this in some of my talks. Some of the talks are actually lovely and joyful. But yeah, don't judge hard. That's the first video. We'll see how it goes. So the first sharing is in the state of my professional life. So I'm a long Android developer with a quite long experience since 2012. And even before I was doing some mobiles, majority of my professional life. It's not. I'm 42, so of course I had the time to learn things and work on some new things. And currently I do freelance for more than 2 years, almost 3 years now. And I'm in a bit of a rough period since my stable contract is over. It was known for some time it will happen, I have to go. But last week I got the final termination point, and difficulty is that I still don't have a project stable, and it is as it is. So I think that's kind of normal for experienced freelancers, that you have a slack time in between projects where you actually are building things or kind of looking for things. That will be first for myself. I actually found a small project already. It's a startup in UK. I will be working there. We'll see how it goes. So I don't have a contract, but I will work in there helping to finish a prototype. We'll see. But in short, it's also a bit hard time for myself, and it's a bit scary since I'm in search. I'm not super. I would say I'm always saying like I'm not actively searching or not like putting a lot of effort. However, I can't say I miss any opportunity which I had. So I was rough about my rate. Never actually took it down. Had a couple of opportunities there, but despite that, I would say I just didn't have anything. And it's a bit also of scary part, since I'm usually a driver, a family financial driver as well. I support in some initiatives, some relatives, and since war started, I'm donating around 10% of our income to different charities, maybe eight, but yeah, some kind of. And but I think the scariest part is that like I feel like maybe some imposter syndrome, not imposter, but like abandoned system, that I'm not good enough to actually be hired. Um, of course, I'm positioning myself on hiring. But okay, so that's kind of a state of my professional life right now. And one thing that, beside the professional life, actually interlocking with the professional life, is actually pet project. I've been on the DroidCon Berlin. I started pet project, so I use the service for some time right now. LunchMoney. I will launch money. Yes. So I'll put a link in description. So for budgeting, it's quite robust software. I like it a lot. It's actually syncing with our bank accounts, and I set up some automation to categorize some spendings and all other things. So I like it a lot. And they don't have a mobile app. And actually, there are many use cases where I would like to have a mobile app. And to cover these both things, I decided to start a pet project, learning Kotlin multi-platform. So and achieving the mobile app experience for a large one. We'll see how it goes. So I started it like almost 2 months ago, and it didn't it didn't fly well. So yes, I mean, like I have a basic starting, have one screen, but the info part is still kind of mm, keeping me from dragging me from actually adding new features. So uh, like like when we have a setup project, you kind of, when you need a feature, you start screen with whatever. And here I'm missing the part of life cycle and screen. I'm learning decompose, and still not fluent there. Like to find, I'm like I need to prototype. I need to write a couple of different things to actually through code the life cycle of decompose interface. And I think from that point, that will be actually easier later to actually continue with the feature. I will update and maybe record some videos about the pet project. And another project which I have right now is preparation for marathon run. I'm subscribed a second year already, the second time for Amsterdam Marathon. Never run marathon in my life, and looking to for the progress of my running. I think I start kind of regularly or semi-regularly running in 2015, and I think in the last year and this year running like over the day, or like more regularly actually is happening right now. It's kind of became my routine, and I'm getting joy from it, and especially that I found that it's improving endurance and strength and recovery levels. Basically, um, it's not brainer right now for me. It's not like it's not hard to compose a couple of physical activities and then some events in one day, and then record next day after. so I feel capable about this. It's great. Um, so right now I'm on a fourth week of preparation. Last year I used Strava preparation. So there was a program I was following quite tightly, and I felt it's actually really improved my running experience. I run dam to dam run, which is 10 English miles, 16 kilometers. Pretty good. So I think it was my one of the best dam to dam runs which I did before. But after that, I actually really injured myself. So I had a break, and when I came back to the forum, and then marathon time came, I realized that like I could try to run a marathon, that it will be really above my limit. So I downgraded run to half marathon, which I also finished. Not with the easiest part. I started too fast, and I finished it without walking, with quite good pace. Probably also one of my best half marathons. But also felt like it was also my not age, but on my edge of limit. And yeah, it's good that I didn't run a marathon, uh, which one will be really hard for me. So right now I'm preparing without much training or special runs. So I just trying to keep regular runs every day, or have it every second day, and having the long runs on the weekend. The sound you hear is my cat. She decided she's lonely and wants some company. Maybe she will also appear in this video if she jumps. So yes, I ran 10k for event for Ukraine, and I checked my heart levels, and it was super high. So I was running on age of my calculated cardio, and that's not healthy. And I also felt running hard, so I mean, like I was mentally a bit pushing myself. I finished that. Also, the timing was not great. The of course I also started faster than I was thinking, but in general I feel like right now my physical condition is worse than I was preparing last year for marathon. So I'm not sure. Like I will have more time because I'm not going to run down to down this year, so I will not have a break, and um, there will be no drops in any preparation. However, I don't believe I will be ready also for marathon. So I postponed this decision again till the end, till the final date. We'll see, and I have some markers which if I need them, then I will try marathon. If not, then again I run half marathon. Okay. In general, I learned quite a lot about my physical body, about and biophysics and hormones and other things. This is really important and really interesting thing. Also, discovering yourself, learning about yourself. And I know, of course, teaching this in school is probably too much extreme. However, I think it's really important for people to know how their body works and how it actually communicates with the mind, and what things to watch out. Maybe there will be also videos about it, about some learnings. Hopefully, it's not will be again the video once in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and then the silence. Okay, so that's majority, or at least my biggest project which I have. There are some couple small projects. Like this year I got a skipper license, so we decided to rent a yacht with the friends. I'm going to be skipper in 2 weeks, so I need to recover the knowledge which I got for the license, like for navigation, operation, instructions, and especially like using the engine, parking board. But it's a small project, so like this is could be go to the videos as well. But I don't feel like I'm not it will gone. It will gone in a couple of weeks, and then there will pause. Hopefully not long. So to conclude for this video, this is important for me. As I already mentioned, I'm supporting Ukraine. My roots are Ukrainian, so not recently I hold Ukrainian passport and changed it for Dutch. Unfortunately, I was not able to keep my Ukrainian passport. Dual citizenship was not an option on a simple level, on a simple way to forgetting Dutch citizenship. And I felt that the time I don't have like some motivation to keep my Ukrainian passport. Everything changed, of course, especially since the war started. I of course regret some things in the past. And yeah, so the important part of videos is still and my talks as well is actually reminding people that there is still war in Europe and in the world in general. People lying on a scale, evil is happening, and people suffering on a scale without their intention. And yeah, so I'm super grateful for people from organizations and countries uh, who support Ukraine, and every donation is actually bringing Ukraine to the win and helping Ukraine to overcome the Russian power. Glory to Ukraine, yes, important. We all tired. We all, yeah, is motivated, and maybe I mean like different kind of use killing things. But remember that like every euro might save some life. But tourniquet will stop the blood bleeding, and that will be survived person on combat. Okay, the final words. So super thankful for you for if you stayed till the end. This video. It's a lovely morning. I will not much edit this video, so we'll put it like it is. So put a comment below if you like it. Subscribe, and yeah, probably I'll create a Patreon. I don't need the money right now. All the Patreons will go for Ukraine if I'll create it. But it will be a motivation for me to continue. So hopefully I will continue the recording and doing things, sharing things. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much.